Like when you met Wayman, this guy, into what happened when you came with me.
I don't remember exactly when I met Wayman, but I know it was September. It was around September because I had paid rent, and I was
You paid rent in September?
Yes. Okay. I paid rent in September, but it was late.
Jada tells the detective she met the victim on an online dating site while working as an escort.
Yes.
All right now. List crawler, back page. You see what type of situation can occur from that now, y'all. And I ain't gonna lie, the movie, I think it was Set It Off came to mind when Jada Pinkett was sleeping with that dude to pay the rent. Was it Nate? It might not have been that movie, but I think it was Set It Off. I'm telling y'all, man, it's trouble with that prostitution stuff. It can lead to trouble. You know, I ain't holier than thou myself, but I'm telling you, man, it can get ugly in that field of work in more than one way.
He contacted me on using my ad, and then we ended up having a conversation, and he had came by. But when he came by, I wasn't really dealing with a lot of stuff, and we was just talking, I was telling him, just basically just,
I know y'all gonna be hard-headed. I know y'all is. Because I was hard-headed, you know what I'm saying? I try to target my audience 18 and older, but let's be real, 18 is still young and dumb. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's legal, it's still young and dumb. So I guess this message for my 18-year-old folks that's young and dumb, because I was and I'm still learning. But don't go meet no lady. If they can't come to you, don't even fool with that. You know what I'm saying? I encourage you not to mess with it at all, but don't go to them.
Comfortable with him. I didn't get so weird, and we was just talking, I was telling him, just basically just, I felt comfortable with him. I didn't get so weird vibe or anything. So we just was talking, and he actually left. I had someone else come by, and then he stayed out there. And then he ended up coming back. He actually took me to a gas station. He came back. We
the same day when you met him.
From there, he just, I'm not gonna say he wasn't obsessed or anything. He just, from that day, the moment he met me, he said he could tell that this is not, he could tell I was different from the other girls. He just was, at this point, he became he was like a guardian angel for me. He wanted to make sure I was okay. If something was wrong, call him. Even if he just had met me in the car. It sound crazy. It
do sound crazy.
He wanted to make sure I was okay.
Guardian angel.
Jada explains how her and Wayman had grown close in the months leading up to the shooting, before delving into the details of another client, who she says sparked an alleged revenge plot after the mystery man refused to pay.
The first time I wanted to you said, tell me how you asked for the money. You said you got a vision for the cash out.
Yeah, kept lying about
and then you told me.
Couldn't get it. So I said, okay, well, how about you just come back once you get everything situated? It's no issues, no problem. Just come back and get everything situated. Because I did kind of you just, I already can tell bullshit, but I don't want to kick out of my house. I didn't want to,
come out of there.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep everything cordial so this man can go and stuff. And then, I don't know, he took that as I was weak or something. So then he just he not leaving.
He told you or he just wanted to leave?
He said he's not leaving.
Okay.
He came here already. Why I gotta come back? I'm already here. I'm not leaving. I just had to pay this many gas money so I can come over here. No, it's just this, and he got the whole time. He got the gun out. Now, at this point, he got the gun and he pointed at me so what you gonna do?
Okay.
He get me. I'm not going nowhere. He got cameras in here. He walking around trying to look at stuff. He forced me to get it. Then he got done, and he's just like, oh yeah, here, request this, taking the money from this cash app. He gave you 2 cash app, it's not showing up. I just say, look, it's okay. Just, you got no cash app, and you see, because when you was sitting on bed, you told me to send it before any of this, before he ever pulled the gun out and stuff. He gave me look my app, like, send it to me on these screens. And I just said, you got no cash app? And just trying to get my dollar. Don't even worry about it. Once you get that situation, you got the cash app. Just send it to me.
Okay, how much you supposed to get you for that?
125.
125.
Boy, super trick.
But he basically didn't pay you for what we did, correct?
Mm-hmm.
He took it.
Yeah.
Took it, too.
He didn't have the money.
He didn't have the money to pay.
He didn't have the money.
He wanted everything for free.
Yeah. Then from there, I went back in my room. My kids was in the other room. I went back in the room, and I just sat there and cried.
And this with children in the house, y'all. I'm telling you, a lot of this
called her,
go
and I
on
was
with
telling her
kids
what
in
was
the
going on
house.
and stuff, and I just sat there crying and fighting.
Kids see a lot.
Explain everything.
She said they in the other room, but that's not always the case.
He wanted everything for free.
Then from there, I went back in my room. My kids was in the other room. I went back in the room, and I just sat there and cried until and then I called.
I just want to be honest with y'all, man. Can I be real with y'all for a second? My ex, well, I'm gonna just say my wife. We still deal with each other, but she can be my witness. My kids done bust in the room on us before. You know what I'm saying? Doing the do. Kids is kids. I don't know if people know how kids really are, but kids get down. My kids knows it, bro. And I looked down at my wife, and she just smiled at looking at old. I said, "This be word crazy. Y'all don't get y'all little A words up out here, I'm like, man, but yeah, man, I'm talking about kids be doing that kind of stuff. So the kids see a lot, when they come to this type of stuff right here. If the mind can't get no hotel room for y'all, 'cause I know y'all gonna do it anyway. I say I ain't holier than thou. I'm not finna pretend to be holier than thou. But if y'all out here doing this, it don't take nothing but a quick search, a list crawler, and boom, it's gonna pop up. So people know y'all doing this type of stuff. At least try and be a little intelligent with it. Hotel, truck stops. If you're gonna do it, not your house. Your house where your kids, your valuable assets are vulnerable to strangers you've never met. Never met. I'm just saying, man.
I called her, and I was telling her what was going on and stuff, and I just sat there crying and fighting. Explain it
See how they show subtitles for some of the stuff.
He pay you for
some of the
what
other
we
stuff
did,
they don't.
correct? He took it.
Yeah.
Took it, too.
He didn't have the money.
He didn't have the money to pay.
He didn't have the money.
He wanted everything for free.
Then from there, I went back in my room. My kids was in the other room. I went back in the room, and I just sat there and cried until and then I called. That's my text my sister.
I respect her honesty.
I called her, and I was telling her what was going on and stuff, and I just sat there crying and fighting. Explain everything. Yeah, we hit barricaded my door. And when I hung up the phone with her, I had a message on Peter, and it was from him, and he actually texted me good with a question mark. I never responded. I heard him call my sister back. I'm like, he just called me. He just texted me, and that's when I went to barricade the doors.
You heard that right. Jada says her alleged assailant sent her a message saying, quote, "We good?" After the incident. A message she says she later showed to Waymond before the pair allegedly decided to get even.
Oh, okay.
That's when Waymond, because Waymond got mad.
Oh, okay. So when the text message started coming in from him,
like everything was okay.
So you showed why I'm taking this.
I'm like, he keep calling me, he keep texting me and stuff. Like, I don't understand why he's
And then what did Wyman say?
That's Wyman, like, okay, well, he thinks shit sweet, so I'm gonna show it that it's not.
And what did you say when you said that?
I said, what was it?
I And they ain't worried about it no more. You try to say they ain't worried about it no more, it's over with.
No, I said that yesterday when he was supposed to come with 5 o'clock. I told him, like, I'm not worried about that. You know, at the end of the day, if you do something to him, it's not gonna be just that. It's gonna be a lot more that come with it. You get me? You got, if he, like, someone dropped him off before, you gotta, how this gonna look? His friend, you feel me? They shot their partner off and the partner don't come back out. He said, that's when he said, the friend came, he said that he was gonna go out there and draw down on them too. He was gonna take everything they had.
Rob them?
Yeah, he was gonna rob them. He was gonna make them pull their pants down to their ankles. He had a whole plan. Yeah.
So, did he tell you to go along with it?
He did.
He did.
You know, he said that when that was supposed to take place, he wanted me to you know, keep my gun on the guy while he was in the house.
Why did you agree to it?
I didn't agree to killing nobody.
Oh, I think, you know, why you agreed to just use it? Let me ask you, so he got you that mad because I guess no. So basically, out of all the people you interact with on Pinga, you never got gypped out of your mouth, correct? You never paid you, correct?
I never did.
I
never did care about the money.
So you just how he did it.
How he did it.
It made you that mad.
It broke me. It had me feel paranoid, lose my mind. It was. I don't care about the money.
All right,
With the alleged robbery plan in mind, the detective reviews messages Jada says she sent to the intended target to allegedly lure him to her apartment, where Wayman would be waiting for him.
I'm trying to come over there. You know that.
Who wouldn't be mad? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, 7.
I know she
You still didn't send me that cash out. Okay, can you wait till around 9 so I can put my kids to bed? Need you, alright, babe. Need you that way we can Netflix and chill. Alright, so every time you say you call Wayman and said, I saw 10 minutes of Wayman and said, he called. So then you said, okay, 20 minutes. And what time he met done? What time you open the door?
11:26, but he wasn't there.
Okay, so that was 11:03. You text him. You text.
I know I ain't no judge, no jury, nothing like that, but just the amount of honesty she been with, considering she got kids, I wouldn't give her life. That's just me though, you know. I got the understanding of their background and I couldn't get her life because her youth, her anger, you know what I'm saying, out in the cheering. I believe in the second chance with the youth, with the young folk like that.
Wayman said he's calling, and he said 20 minutes.
He said,
so Wayman beat him there.
Yeah.
Alright, so when Wayman got there, what did Wayman do when he get in? So Wayman gets in, he walks in.
Okay.
So what did come to try what Wayman do when he get there? He beat him.
Okay, now this part is a little foggy. Just waking up still. Okay.
I'm still looking for you right now, reading them in the whole video play so far, cause Wyman, from my understanding, what I got her so far, Wyman is the one that's dead, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking Wyman's supposed to be the one to help her get the dude, you know, so this is why I'm tripping at. That's why I'm still letting it play.
This was the street, I was in the street bank, and Wayne came in, I opened the door. I said, he probably upset. I gave him the phone so he see everything. I kept calling. And he like that's perfect. He got here right on time. He's now walking back to school. Like I said, I heard the Velcro. When I finally seen his hands, he had put the gloves, had some black gloves on.
What did he tell you to do?
He told me to he said, when you open the door, he said, have your gun on you. And he said, no, he told me to have my gun out. Like, when I opened the door, he wanted me to just draw down on him or something.
Draw down already?
Yeah, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. He like, yeah, no, let that nigga know you don't play that shit. You mean business,
Okay. So he told you to do it, so you put your gun there because he told you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you put your gun in your pocket, or in your waistline.
Yeah.
So then what happened? So did he knock at the door or what happened?
He was knocking at the door. He was, but I started panicking.
So what did he do?
He's staying right here where the kitchen is. We down here, and I'm trying to do what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I don't know what am I supposed to do. He said, go open the door, open the door.
And what did he do?
He was standing right where the walkway is to go into the room.
Bedroom right there.
And I'm like, man, I open that door, he gonna see you. It's a bright light out there, you know, like he gonna see what you just gonna start shooting as soon as I open the door. Because he was telling me before, all you gotta do is just duck, and I'm just like, no, like I'm gonna get shot in the process.
So like, you were gonna kill him?
I guess so.
No. I'm gonna ask him, what did he tell you he was gonna do?
He told me he was gonna make him pay. He didn't say I'm gonna kill him, but he said I'm gonna make him pay.
Okay, and
he said
he
gonna know. He said he was gonna know to never fuck about it ever again. Now
I noticed the subtitles now.
And he also said
look, when they come back.
He not gonna be able to just walk away from it. He even said he walk away, he gonna come back.
Okay. So you pay you freaking and you standing towards your bedroom, your kids' room. In that little dark area.
At first we in the kitchen area.
So what did he tell you to bring him? Did he tell you to leave him somewhere, or did he just? He went. That's when he went further by that. Like he came behind the wall, so now he can't see him. Because. And he told him to open the door. You just want. Okay. So you didn't want to get shot per se, but you wanted just him to get shot, but you want to put him in a position to get shot, only him. I didn't. Everybody's trying to do that. No, I want you to explain what was the purpose. What was his purpose? What was the purpose that range? I didn't want him to see Wayman, and he pulled his gun out on me. Who did? Who pulled his gun? I didn't want the guy to pull his gun out on me. Because
Jada explains how Wayman allegedly hid in a hallway area, planning to rob the man as he arrived. But what she says happened next didn't exactly go as planned.
He ducked out in the dark way. In the dark way, yeah. She backed up a little bit. So I opened the door. So can you show me?
Unlocked it. When he came in, I said, my kids sleep, so don't be loud. He walked to the kitchen.
In the kitchen now?
Not. Well, he's in here, like where the stove and stuff is, but he's right here next to the walkway. Okay. Of the hallway. And,
so you told me you had no water?
I didn't have no water. And then he goes back, now he's back in the walkway, but my room door is closed.
So you didn't tell him to go back there? Is he walking
the door? He just went to the room.
Okay, so then, tell me, so just walk like he's going to your room.
He's walking, and my room door is closed. He's in his phone, doing whatever he's doing, and the light from the phone, when he look up, he turned, and he just start backing up. And that's why he told me to get out.
And what you do?
I'm backing up, because at this point, he's stepping all on me.
You behind him?
I'm behind him, he's stepping on me. Okay. And I back up, and I go towards the kitchen. And all of a sudden, they in there tussling, throwing each other into the walls, and all types of stuff. And
then Wayman already gun throw down.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
So he
Wayman got his,
I don't know how.
I ain't finna even get
they even start trusting me because he had a gun control. I don't know how they just, I think maybe the guy like jumped down or something, or maybe Wayman wanted to beat him up or something. Like I don't know. I just know when he was in the corner by the Christmas tree, I seen Wayne punching him a couple times, punching him. And now while he was over here, the dude was saying,
pagan energy up in that little apartment.
He was saying, because Wayne was talking to him, like, you he like, I got the money for you, I got the money. I came here to bring you the money.
Whatever
the dude was saying. And when he was like, no, mine, you wasn't bringing her no money. You told her saying her kids was here. So they keep talking to him. They talking back and forth while they fighting. But now at this point, they all over the house. Holes in the wall. They just all over, knocking over everything. And I guess once Wayman felt like he was getting the best of him, that's when he told me to shoot him.
What did you how you did it?
He said, shoot this.
Yeah.
I didn't shoot him.
Tell him what you did. Did you try to blow it up?
Like, yeah, but
how you did it? Show me.
I had.
What they was positioned at when he tell you to shoot this joke?
Right here. Wayman.
Right in front door, right here.
Yeah, right in front door where Wayman was, where he was found at.
So you was standing, what about you standing?
I was standing at this point, this delivery room.
So what did you already gun already out, or you had to pull it out?
I had my gun out.
It's safe to say she was operating her own brothel. You know what I'm saying? Wayman, as much as people want to say he's not a pimp, ain't no such thing as a man pimp. I just hate to break it to you like that. In the sense that he got females selling their bodies for him now. Because if that was the case, then turn out wouldn't never see it. They would never see it whole jumping ship. The female is always gonna be the pimp. It's her body. You know what I'm saying? So Wayman said, shoot. Did she shoot? Yeah, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she did right not to shoot. You know, Wayman. I feel Wayman as far as, you know, him having sympathy for her pretty much getting raped, I guess you could say. I don't know. It was non-consensual. You know, he felt bad. You know, the rent due, kids there. I get it. But, dude, and let this be a lesson to you young folk, 18 and older. And don't get involved in stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that be one of the neighbors you just speak to. Hey, how you doing? You know, keep on moving. Don't get involved in them personal affairs like that, man. Because, you know what I'm saying? A man ain't finna, you know, just lay down and let you shoot him. He can be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But they talking about they tussling. He probably was getting the best of Wayman for Wayman to be like, shoot this nigga. But it ain't funny. I know I'm laughing. It ain't funny though. But you know, it kind of is considering my background with stuff situation like that. You know, my experience in the brothel was completely different. It was like I was in the whole training camp or some shit. Like, it wasn't no dudes in there like that. You know, women got dropped off there by their husbands, and the only dude was there was the madam's brother or son or somebody like that. You know, it wasn't just no dude, no John's tricks or nothing like that coming there. You know, so the babies, the children were there, but they were smart enough not to bring Johns there. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm pointing out how young and dumb this girl is. You know what I'm saying? I just can't say it no other way. You know, you don't bring that type of energy around your children. You just don't.
The moment they started fighting, because I didn't know what was going to happen. Like, I didn't know if he was going to knock the gun out of Wayne's hand and pull his gun out, so I just had my gun out so he wouldn't shoot me.
So then what?
They fighting.
And what she say? Self-preservation. It's a human instinct. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't willing to die for Wayman or the tree. She probably, the only people in that house she wouldn't die for was her kids. She said it so he wouldn't shoot me. She's a mother.
Within the midst of them fighting, my gun gets knocked out of my hand, and the clip comes out. So Wayman's telling me to shoot him, and I'm like, I can't shoot him. He hit me. I can't shoot him. At this point, I'm about to go and get my key, and I'm about to leave.
What I just say? Did I just say? A human instinct. She's a mother. She ain't caring about now one of them niggas that's tussling on the ground. You know, when she hit the fan, her motherly instinct kicks in. And I said that before she said.
But I heard a gunshot. So I left the kids.
Jada says the pair's plan literally backfired.
And boom, that's the last instinct. Her motherly instinct kicked in when she seen shit going left. But when she heard the gunshot, her self-preservation instinct kicked in. That reptilian brain. They were teaching us about that in the class. The survival instinct, you know.
When Waymond ended up shot in the incident before she called police. Next, the 27-year-old is informed that investigators don't exactly think she's innocent in the situation.
And I thought she was younger than 27. I knew some girls back when I was young, 19 years old. I'm talking about intelligent.
Think
I was 15.
Looking good. So when I think the fact that this is arranged, how it's arranged, it's my adoption process. That's why. That's why. It's what now.
You the white lady, hurry up, shit. Yes, you are. I kind of hate that though, cause you. I think she should.
Jada was booked for felony murder and aggravated assault.
Well,
As
know,
part of
you
a
in
deal,
Georgia.
prosecutors later dropped the murder charge while Jada pleaded guilty to aggravated assault. Court records show the 27-year-old was sentenced to 5 years behind bars, followed by 15 years of probation. But the question remains, who was the mystery man who allegedly pulled the trigger?
You ain't finna find him. They ain't even looking for him. They just won't. They ain't looking for him. I hope she gonna learn a lesson though. Young beautiful little princess, man. I hope she learned a lesson from that. 15 years papers. Boy, you gotta walk a thin line, man. But I'm happy she didn't get life. She's a mother. You know what I'm saying? And I hate it for Wayne, man. I think his heart was in the right place, but I don't know. You can't predict. A man is a man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no man if ain't no better if let you just rob them, shoot them, and stuff like that. They gonna fight for their life. They got that same instinct too. You know what I'm saying? Survival instinct. It's a late video too. But man, I'm happy she didn't get life though, and I hope she learned from that. Y'all be good out there.